Hello Culers, it's Pablo here and welcome back to Barca Universal, and wow, that has perhaps been the most mental 3 days or so we have ever had in football history. I've honestly never seen something like this before. I may release another video on the Super League in the coming days. I'm sorry I haven't been able to do loads on them. There's just been so much news, and honestly it has been hard to keep up, to really know what to put in each video. I did one basically leave my thoughts on it not long ago, and maybe over the weekend or on Friday I'll do another one discussing a few more details, but it honestly has been such a stressful few days. But we are Copa del Rey champions, which kind of got forgotten about annoyingly, but we do now know, guys, that if we win our final 8 La Liga fixtures, we will also be La Liga champions. So let's begin then with today's match preview, which of course is going to try and restore some normality. It's Barcelona versus Getafe at the Camp Nou. Let's get started. And as I said, this one will be coming to us live from the Camp Nou. It is going to be 10 PM local time and on the Thursday, so watch out for that one, guys. And of course, it will be up against Getafe, who have just come off a 0-0 draw actually with Real Madrid. And you have to say, guys, with everything considered, this should be a really tough game for Barcelona. So let's begin with ourselves then. You have to say right from the beginning, guys, I think we all know this is an absolutely crucial game for Barcelona. Apart from everything going on, it's a crucial game, but of course, because of everything going on, it's going to be a really, really strange one, because we have to set it straight, guys, that our world has been turned upside down in the last few days with everything going on. It does feel very, very weird. For now, it does seem all over. We are going to try and have to pick ourselves up again, focus on our season, and almost move on as if nothing's happened here, because ultimately, the rest of this season, at least, is going to stay the absolute same, and perhaps next season too. So we've just got to, move on. It's back to normal, basically. It's back to Saturday evening. It's back to that situation. We have to forget that Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, that any of that even happened. So this is a massive game. You look at our Copa del Rey final celebrations. That lasted just one evening, really. Everything has been absolute chaos. But we do now face Getafe in a crucial game of the season. As I said, if we win our remaining 8 La Liga fixtures, we will be La Liga champions, and of course that would mean that we would have won the double this season, and that would have been one heck of a campaign, wouldn't it? So that is why tomorrow's game against Getafe, who of course took points off of Real Madrid on Sunday, is absolutely crucial. So we have got to be really, really sharp in this one, and that is going to be a really, really tough task for Barcelona to do. After the Copa del Rey final, after what's happened in the last few days, I do get the feeling this could be a really frustrating sort of game for Barcelona. We've already seen what happened with Liverpool, what happened with Chelsea. They had some really important games in the race for top 4, and they picked up some disappointing draws in, as I said, what were 2 crucial games for those 2 sides. And for Barcelona, we've got to try and not do the same. Honestly, I'm just hoping now. We've got to hope that the players, their heads are in the right place, that they haven't been too distracted by this thing. I do definitely think the movement in England has been bigger than the one in Spain, so I think it will be business as usual for Barcelona. But of course, they are human beings. They would have been reading the news. They would have been realising, oh, are we going to play in the Euros? Are we going to play in the World Cup in the summer? Does this even mean anything? Are we going to be in the Champions League next season? They are humans. They will have these thoughts. And clearly we've seen in the Liverpool and Chelsea games, these things are playing a big role in the football. But if our heads are in the right place, we've got to remember, guys, we're going to have to perform here. Against Getafe, we know they're going to come for us, they're going to try and hurt us, they're going to try and frustrate us, and we've got to be so sharp, so quick to try and break them down. We've got to play also with that desire that we saw in the cup final on Saturday if we are to win this game, because I think we all do recognise Getafe are not going to make things easy for us. Regarding team news then and how we can actually set up for this fixture, we've heard basically nothing from the press over the last few days. We usually hear little hints here and there as to what formation Koeman's going to use, what players he's going to take in, what players he's going to take out. Of course, with everything going on, there's been none of that. We've got his press conference coming up pretty soon, so maybe that will give us a few more ideas. But just off the back of what I think, my information, and what I basically think is going to happen in tomorrow's game, that we've got players like Roberto, Piqué, and Araujo who are all probably fully fit now. Of course, we can't forget that De Jong and Messi are still just one booking away from suspension, so if they get booked tomorrow, they will be suspended for our away game to Villarreal, which we've got to say could be another crucial one, when it will be another crucial one in the La Liga title race. But I honestly would expect Ronald Koeman to keep things pretty similar tomorrow. Maybe a few changes here and there, but I think he's going to keep things strong. He recognises this is a massive game. Of course, I've got to go and listen to his press conference soon, and I may even drop a few quotes in here and there. I don't think it's going to be the same lineup that we played in the Copa final, but I think it will be decently similar, perhaps with a few changes. And here is my predicted lineup for tomorrow's game. I'm going to walk you through it one by one. I think, of course, Ter Stegen is going to be there in goal. I don't think he's going to change the formation or the back 3. I could be completely wrong on that, but as I said, we're all pretty much in the dark here because of the chaos of the last few days. I just think we've won the final. He's going to keep it pretty much the same. Mingueza, Piqué, Lenglet. If Piqué's not fit, maybe Araujo comes in. Maybe we switch formation. Maybe he drops De Jong back there. We don't know. Moving further up the pitch, I do think he is going to drop a start to Roberto. Look, we've all seen, guys, whether it's merited or not, I think we've all recognised Roberto is going to play a lot for Barcelona. He's clearly someone who, you know, they rate very highly. He's a captain of the club, and I think we do know he's going to be getting some football in the coming weeks. So I think now he will get his start there, probably in the right wing-back role if we are to be playing the back three. Busquets, De Jong, Pedri in midfield. To be fair, look, like I said, De Jong, he could drop there. Then maybe Pedri and Busquets will be in midfield and someone like Piqué can come out. That could definitely happen. That would also allow us to introduce someone like Dembele up front, who if, well, we don't go with the De Jong in the libero role, then I do think Dembele could miss out again. Of course, Alba will be there. Messi and Griezmann, I don't expect to be dropped for this one. So I think we could be seeing something similar to that. But as I said, we've heard nothing, no real movements. We don't know the formation. We don't really know any of the news, as we usually do with Barcelona. But I think, like I said, he'll probably keep it quite similar, and that's what I've gone for. And let's now move on then, guys, to our opposition in Getafe, who, as I've mentioned a few times already in this preview, I do honestly think will make really tough opposition for Barcelona tomorrow. And I do also think we can all agree on that. Not only the circumstances coming into this game could have a massive, massive role to play, and honestly, they probably will likely. But also, guys, because I think we all know what Getafe are like. They've already taken points off Real and Atletico this season. Of course, they beat us back on match day 4 there. And actually, despite having a really poor season where they actually sit 15th in La Liga right now, under Bordalas, we know that Getafe are going to come into this game and make things hard for Barcelona. They're going to frustrate us, they're going to try and irritate us, really get out our back line, put pressure on us from set pieces. They're going to try and be really resolute and strong at the back. So as I mentioned earlier, Barcelona are going to have to be in tip-top condition to win this match. And of course, Getafe do also have some very interesting players on their side. As we know, they do have Marco Kurela, who of course was formerly of Barcelona for a while. And of course, they've also got Take Kubo on loan. He used to play in La Masia. He's now Real Madrid's property. But of course, the main acquisition they have now is Carlos Aleñá. He is going to be in their team for tomorrow's game, I expect. He's had quite a good impact, in my opinion, since he's went on loan there to Getafe in January. And I expect him to be playing an important role tomorrow at the Camp Nou, which could be really interesting to see. So as we near the end of the match preview, let's go on to the match predictions then. Here are your predictions, guys. I did a mini poll this morning. I'm not sure how many votes there are on it now, but this is what you guys have gone for. And in terms of my prediction, I'm going to go for a narrow Barcelona victory. I've gone for Barcelona 2, Getafe 1. I watched the Liverpool-Leeds game. I've watched the Chelsea-Brighton game. I've seen everything that's going on the last few days. And I think this could be a really hard game for Barcelona. Football's been turned upside down. It's been a really crazy, odd few days. We've almost forgotten that we won that Copa wonderfully. So that's really been how mental it's been. So for Barcelona, any victory tomorrow would be really, really crucial. As I said, we've just got to keep winning games, guys. If we win all of them, we'll be champions. So tomorrow, we know we have to win. We're obliged to win. In fact, by the time we play Getafe, Real Madrid would have played against Cadiz as well, so they would have had 2 games in hand on us by the time we play Getafe on Thursday evening. So we will know, guys, what that situation is also. But in terms of ourselves, like I said, I've said it for a while, we have to focus purely on ourselves. We know other side is going to drop points. We know if we win our matches, if we win enough of them, we will be champions. So tomorrow, like I said, with everything considered, I do think it's going to be a hard game. But for Barcelona, let's hope they're not too affected by everything and they get the job done. So that's where I will leave this one. As always, leave any of your thoughts in the comments down below on the Super League and whatnot. As I said, I will try and get a Super League video out for you guys, perhaps on Friday, because it has been so mental, hasn't it? And I've been struggling to keep up, basically. It's been one of the most mental days, really, in football history. But yeah, that's where I'll leave it. Let's hope Barcelona get the win tomorrow. I will be here late on the Thursday evening with the match review for you guys. Until then, enjoy yourselves, enjoy the game, and goodbye.